Imagine crying
if
before
we
her.
get married and we have our own home and family, if there is something wrong happening and if I cry, he will also cry. We will both crumble. No one will be standing on his ground. You know, when we were chatting, you talk about all these religious things, and for me, I like it because I can also say that I'm religious. But sometimes I'm asking myself, like, is it real or he's just acting like this because I'm telling him that I want to have a religious man, something like that. Because you know, some men when they know your standards, they will try to act like your standards.
Exactly. They just put it there. Somebody can just make a comment to you that is very disrespectful and just put laughing emoji. I get it. And you might be like, oh, maybe you're just having fun. Maybe they really meant it.
Like a disrespect mask
Yeah.
with joke.
Yes, yeah, all those kind of. Yeah, in as much as it's something that you both will benefit, but at that moment you're the one that is shooting for it.
Yes, because there are men now who still do some things that are obviously wrong during the courting phase.
Simply promise. And you.
Hello guys, you're welcome to Simply Promise and You. I remain Mr. International 2025. Promise, LNU, Mr.
You've said that for
International.
like 100
Yes, I'll keep
times.
saying that to places when someone else takes my crown. And this is my
I'm your official and one and only co-host. I am Mariam.
good. So today we want to talk about something. And what is that?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because you're beautiful.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay. So we want to talk about how to make a girl say yes in a right way. Because I observed myself that in this generation, most of the men, or should I say boys, they always want to make their way through social media, through chat. And there are some women in my generation now that they still want to have like in the traditional way, like in the Filipino traditional way. Men should also talk to the parents of the girl to say his intentions. So I would like to ask you, for you, what is the best and the most right or the most correct way to make a girl say yes when you're courting her?
All I can say is that there is no relationship manual
Mm,
on how to make a girl say yes to you.
yes. Mm,
There's a saying that different strokes for different folks.
mm.
Many people have done things that have worked for them, and
Okay.
some people have done things that haven't really worked for them.
Mm,
But one thing that we also need to understand, whether you decide to do it through social media or
mm,
face to face,
mm.
one of the things that you need to ask yourself is, what is the end goal?
Yes.
What is the end goal? Um, I it's okay to meet someone online and test
Yeah, it's
them,
okay. It's
talk to
okay.
them, and express your feelings. It's okay.
Yeah.
But I also believe that it is better after you have initiated the initial contact. It is also necessary that you try to make sure that you guys meet in person.
Mm-hmm.
Because meeting in person, it gives you a more personal outlook or more personal um, strong base in building the relationship and trying to know if that relationship can go further. Because if you guys are doing everything on social media, that real connection might not really be built.
And it's risky.
And it can be risky. Because when you're speaking to just like me and you now, as I'm chatting you, you know, sometimes social media can mask many things.
Yes.
I'll give you an example. Sometimes somebody might send you a message and put laughing emoji. Maybe they're not laughing.
They're not laughing.
Maybe, am I lying? Maybe they're not laughing. They just put it there. Somebody can just make a comment to you that is very disrespectful and just put laughing emoji. I get it. And you might be like, oh, maybe you're just having fun. Maybe they really meant it.
Like a disrespect mask
Yeah.
with joke.
Yes, yeah, all those kind of stuff. So that is why you need to meet those people one on one, so you can be able to know their hygienic status, if their hygiene, their communication skills. Because maybe the person that you're chatting online is maybe using all these online editing tools to chat with you.
Like the profile pictures.
Thank you so much. So it's better for you to meet them so you guys you can watch how they communicate to see if they can communicate effectively and coherently. So these are some of the things you really need to. And like we said earlier concerning how people mask their real intentions through emojis, you can know how those people react when they are visibly pissed.
Yes.
So these are some of the things I feel like people should just look at instead of just sticking on social media. I love you. I love you. So,
Yeah, that's one of the things. If I may share, that's one of the things that made me realize it's better to know your partner or someone who courts you in person. Because when we were chatting, you talk about all these religious things, and for me, I like it because I can also say that I'm religious. But sometimes I'm asking myself like, is it real or he's just acting like this because I'm telling him that I want to have a religious man, something like that. Because some men, when they know your standards, they will try to act like your standards.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I would also like to ask you, what are the obviously don'ts when you're in the courting phase? Because there are men now who still do some things that are obviously wrong during the courting phase.
I think one of the things that we guys, okay, let me also say this: women dating dynamics have really shifted. These days, men don't really have that patience. To be honest with you, men, we don't really have that patience to
He's speaking from his experience.
cut it for too long because majority of men feel like these ladies, they are wasting my time.
Waste
There
of
are other
time.
girls there that I can just hop onto and
But is it wrong? I think it's not that good to hear because they say if you really want someone, you can.
yeah, that is how it has always been. And I think that's the best way. I think a woman needs to hold herself for some time, try to be a bit hard. That has always been the way. But like I said, a certain demographic of women have changed the whole game. So they are not making it seem like, with the advent of social media, like when I was young, I keep telling people, it was so hard for us to see girls naked. Like it was so hard for us to see girls wearing all those kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So for we men, when we go on social media, we see girls showing us that now. So that's eagerness, that excitement, that holy excitement that men would have for women, that patience that we should have, we have lost it because
You think you can
it's
get?
just a scroll away.
Yeah.
I get it. So most men, when they are chatting with a woman and they realize, she's wasting my time, they'll be like, why is she doing this?
Okay,
Oh, her gender is doing this. Let me just go to the next girl.
Since you're saying that yourself, let me ask you. I also told you before when you were recording me that you still need to wait. And how many months did I say you have to wait? Or like
Yeah, he
years?
told me after graduation. I was like, what is wrong with this girl?
Wait, okay. So why is it that you didn't give up?
Because I told you from the first day I saw you, I didn't see just my girlfriend. I saw more than my girlfriend the first day I saw
Really?
you.
Is it possible for men?
Yeah, for the first day I saw you, since I have been in this country, especially the school, to be honest with you, I'm not trying to look down on that girl, but you have been more responsible and more unique than other girls. Like you are very, very based. I told you the question that I asked that day, most of the students could answer it, but you did. And so I was able to stick around because I was like, she's a good girl. She's worth it. She's a pearl of the great prize.
You did it, huh?
Yeah.
You did it. You did good.
Yes,
Okay,
of course.
let me ask you another question regarding our topic. What are your advices? There are no exact manual to make a girl say yes, but you yourself, you're old enough to give advices to young men out there. What can they do? What are the plus points that they can do?
I will tell you this. I want you to see relationship as asking a girl out as a job interview.
What do you mean by that?
Now, the girl, in as much as it's something that you both will benefit, but at that moment, you're the one that is shooting for it.
Yes.
At that moment, see the girl as an employer.
Oh.
Right? So imagine if you're having an interview now. Your employer would want to know what you can give them.
Yes.
They want to find out what makes you special.
what makes you
special, suitable,
Yeah.
and for you to perform the role or the task you are applying for. So every girl is like an employer. So that is why, as a man, you have to. That's why they check your resume. So I'm not saying that you should be rich, but I believe that most women will respect you when they realize that you have a life going on for you. So when a woman realizes that, oh, this guy, he's just sitting down there, he's waiting for manna from heaven to fall, is likely to reduce your chance. But when a woman realizes that this guy is responsible, he has a life going on for himself, even if I don't say yes to this guy, I think this guy will still move on with his life. But maybe this guy has a vision going. And women like, to be honest with you, women like guys that have principles,
Yes.
that stand on their principles.
That's what I liked about you.
Yes.
You have, yeah, if you say you don't like this, you don't like this.
Yeah.
If you say it's not wrong based on your principle, if you say it's wrong based on your principle, it's wrong.
Yeah.
I can't do anything about it. It's wrong.
Yeah, that's it. So when a woman realizes that this guy cannot shift posts or he cannot shift his goal, the woman will be like, yeah, which means if this guy decides to come for me, he will stay. So do that, improve yourself. Just everything is improvement. Make sure that you market yourself so well. And like I promise you, if you can market yourself so well, the girl, she will see a future in you. And when the girl sees a future in you, she will like, this is the kind. But if you are just the kind of guy that is docile, you don't want to do anything,
Yes.
and
Just
also
depending on other people.
and also show the lady that you can be a good decision maker.
Yes.
So imagine going for a woman and you are too emotional for the girl. You're always throwing tantrums. The girl will be like, she'll be like, what?
Yeah.
Come on, girl.
Yeah.
She thinks that her fellow guy is coming,
A
her fellow
woman-
girl is coming for
The
her.
woman will see you as her fellow woman. Yeah.
So when you walk in like a man with your aura, your steez, your
At
composure.
first, with you being tough, I thought it was you being mean. But as the day goes by, I was like, it's very good to have a man who has a tough mentality, who can easily cry.
Crying
If
before
we
her.
get married and we have our own home and family, if there is something wrong happening and if I cry, he will also cry. We will both crumble. No one will be standing on his ground.
Yes. One of the things I keep telling her is that emotions don't bring food on the table. Facts don't care about your feelings.
Yeah.
So that is why you need to find a man that is emotionally grounded. Because sometimes, in as much as women love you, there are times there are certain things they will bring before you that are just merely emotional. That does not make sense. So imagine a woman might just come back and say, oh, this guy, he said this about me. It might not be true.
Yeah.
And you might just go there, oh, why did you say this about my girlfriend?
Yeah.
Push, and you kill the guy.
Before you go and attack something or someone, you are very meticulous with knowing all of the information.
Yes.
You ask and ask and ask.
When she brings a complaint to me, I'll ask her, are you sure about this?
Yes.
Find out. I want to be sure. Because as a man, you need to learn how to control this kind of stuff. Stick to logic and, but according to her, sometimes I need to be understanding of the emotions, which is something that I'm also working on. But for me, everything about me is just like, it has to make sense. Because if it doesn't make sense, then we cannot build a society whereby everybody is a student or allows their emotions to be a master to them. So that is one of the things I keep saying. So as a man, you need to improve yourself and you should know what you want. If a woman realizes that, oh, this guy has a principle, or there's something about me, if this guy realizes that I am doing this guy will not come for me, that woman will respect you.
How about talking to the parents of the girl? Is it important?
It's important.
How important it is?
The reason why it's important is because it shows how responsible you are. Because if I'm a father and a guy is dating my daughter, I will see that the guy is not responsible. Because okay, what if he gets my daughter pregnant and decides to abscond or decides to run? I have no one to lean on. But when you walk up to me and tell me, hello, sir, I'm seeing your daughter, I will respect you. It shows that you are more responsible. Yes, there are some guys that would still come and misbehave, but it is very, very important. It shows that you accord respect to the family.
Especially to the father.
Yes.
Because
Especially to the
you're a
father.
man yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is why, sorry, don't be offended when I say this. That is why we keep saying we need more fathers in families. We need more fathers in family. You know, children that their mom or mothers train
Mm.
often end bad as compared to children that their fathers train more. Because mothers will only train you to be emotional.
Yes.
But when a father is there, they instill discipline. That is why, according to statistics, majority of the people that are in prison and in mental institutions are people that were raised in single mother homes. So that is why we need fathers. And even for those that are separated from their spouses, please make sure that children can have
Father figure.
access to their fathers or father figures. So that's all I have to say, guys.
Okay, so that was a good discussion.
Yeah.
That was very deep but very interesting. So if you guys have any thoughts or comments regarding his answers to my questions, you can also drop it on the comment section. Or if you have any content idea that you want to propose to him, you can also comment it at the comment section and we will do our best to do it.
Thank you, guys.